is a live stream, or was a live stream, as we attempt to do a walk from Great Yarmouth to Gorleston. Good evening, hopefully you can join me live here at the seaside on what has been a nice summer's day, but typical summer's day here at the beach, where we've had a bit of a sea breeze. The temperature's been around about 18 degrees, but when that breeze comes in off the sea, it does make it rather cool. So, this evening, if you're watching this live right now, feel free to come and say hello in the chat. We're going to do a walk from this location here to Gorleston. Now, back in the day, the best way to get to Gorleston would have been crossing over the river on this boat. But that's no longer there. That hasn't been there for a very long time. So, in order to do it, you have to cross one of the two bridges that are in Great Yarmouth. So we're going to go and have a walk up to one of my favourite places in Great Yarmouth, Gorleston, which is lovely, especially this time of the day. But I'm also going to walk around the back side of Gorleston, a place where a lot of people probably don't walk, so I'm going to show you that way. And also the new bridge as well that is being built. It's under construction. It's the third river crossing here in Great Yarmouth. It's been talked about for years, but they've finally managed to get the funding together to do it. I think it opens up in about a couple of years' time. So join me on the walk this evening. As always, please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. I have got myself a hot chocolate because it's a little bit chilly tonight. It's going to warm me up. So Gabby obviously is not going to be here on this live walk tonight for obvious reasons. But the seafront is actually very busy. And next Thursday, you'll be able to watch me do a live walk along the seafront and also see the fireworks, which the pleasure beach are going to put on every Thursday, I think, starting this week, but we'll do it next week, okay? As always, I really appreciate all the love. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you know when I go live. So I'll say hello to a few people just quickly here before we start. Good evening, Belvedere. Hello to Sue, hiya Paul, Neil's on, good evening to Emma, hello to Wendy, Michael, hello to Melissa who's in from the sunshine, Foxy B is here as well. Foxy B, I really need your help tonight updating me on the signal because around the backsides of Gorleston it might go a bit dodge, signal I mean. Nigel is here as well. Good evening to Gerald A. Thank you Crispy as well for modding this evening. Lynette is here as well, Douglas. Hello to Harrison, hello to Scott, hello Tim coming here Friday, looking forward to it now. That's the F4 Freestylers. Hello to Lee Fox, good evening to Stuart. Can you have a shout out Celestial Productions? I've just done it. Hello Louise, hello to Karen, looks lovely weather here, it is a nice evening actually. Hello Char, hello Catherine, and hello to Tina as well. I will go through the chat a little bit more. I'm just going to finish my I've got a down hot chocolate, and I know it's summer, but it's quite a cool evening. I'm wearing t-shirts and shorts, so I need something to warm me up. Hang on, I'm just going to down it. And it hasn't got any Baileys in it, I'm gutted. Hello to North Wales as well that's joined us. I've got to say also, hello to a very nice gentleman that I saw today, who was in Norfolk, and I randomly saw him in a supermarket, and he's all the way from Northern Ireland here on holiday. And he always wanted to come up and say hello, but he was a bit too nervous, but he did it, so hello to you. Right, so this is where I currently am at the moment, getting my hot chocolate. I might as well give them a shout out, because it was actually quite a nice hot chocolate. What are they called? Is it Buddies? Buddies. There you go. So, it's going to be a bit of an epic walk. Hopefully you'll be able to stay with us this evening as well. And as always, any super chats greatly appreciated. And everyone that does will go in the draw to get a Walk With Me mug at the end of the evening. Don't worry, I've got my muff here. I know it's a little bit windy. Wait 1 second as I put the muff on. It's always hard to do. I'm going to have to put the camera down a sec. Just putting the muff on now so it doesn't make too much wind noise. Hello Dean, hope you're good. Yeah, so if you've never done the walk, which you probably haven't, unless you've been like me on a night out and you haven't got any more money for a taxi and you've had to do it, this is what it is going to be like. So briefly, obviously not really walking on the seafront too much tonight, but just briefly as we head down. So I just need to adjust something. There's a lot of people on scooters tonight. That's what I actually could get on. Be quite handy. Jay's channel, good evening. Louise, hello to you. So this is where I'm starting, just on the jetty. I was going to start up by the pier, but it's extremely busy up there, and I didn't want to get in people's way. Good evening, Jamie. I'm good, thanks. James Simpson, James Simpkin. 8 weeks and counting, says Helen. Cara, you're not late. I've only literally just started. Please give the video a thumbs up. It helps me out enormously. The way we're going to walk is we're going to walk over the Haven Bridge. So we're going to go down to the quayside, only briefly here on the seafront. So if you're here to watch the seafront, make sure you do come back next Thursday when I do a full tour of the seafront again with the fireworks and stuff like that. But we're going to take a walk through St George's Park, through the quay, and then down towards Gorleston. David, good evening. Hello to you. Looking forward to coming here soon from Cambridge. Yeah, hitting the thumbs up helps me out enormously. So it doesn't cost anything, obviously, just to give the thumbs up. So please do. And Jeremy is here, I believe. Jeremy, I'm sorting that out. I'm trying to figure out basically how I add you as a mod, because a fellow YouTuber told me how to do it and then I've forgotten. So busy getting the fish and chips tonight. In fact, there's less queues than there normally is, actually. Thank you, Foxy B. We'll be testing you later. Somebody said about wheelchairs going on the beach. I do believe that if you go to the tourist information, which is there, they can actually help you out with these special wheelchairs that will go on the beach. Don't quote me, but I believe they do. Crispy, thank you very much for your £4.99 super chat. Baby fun and hot chocolate. That was a nice hot chocolate. And John, thank you very much as well. John, I'll put you in the drawer. Nigel, you don't need to, because you're here with me this evening. So, like I say, walking to Gorleston, it's going to be an interesting walk, because it's not always the best scenic route, which I have to go down a place called Southtown Road, which isn't always the best scenic route. But once we get past Southtown Road and we go by the riverside, which is literally over the other side, it is quite nice. Very little fish. It is a nice evening. Marcus, I'm not in Lowestoft, no. Jay's channel, hello. Baby Bump and Hot Choc Fund. Thank you very much, Jay's channel. Just an update on the Marina Centre in Great Yarmouth, coming on nicely. They still have not fixed the Tower Complex sign. It still says Tower. John, good to know the wind muff is working. You wouldn't believe how I've made this wind muff though. Caesar's Palace has got a new sign, look at that. They've taken ages to get a sign on these amusements, but they've now done it, and it looks pretty epic. See, everything is LED nowadays, isn't it? And so it looks super bright even during the day. No chips tonight, Peter, no. Look at that, it says welcome to Great Yarmouth on it, that's nice. That's different. Sarah, thanks very much. You broke your other half's mug. Oh no. Sarah Lees, thank you very much. I'll put you in the draw to win a mug at the end of the stream, so make sure you keep watching. The building work is going on quite well for that centre now. So there you go. That is it for the seafront. Of course, we'll go down to Gorleston to check out the seafront in just a moment, but we're going to be swinging a right just down here. And I hope that music won't copyright me, because it was quite loud. There might be a little bit of a glare actually, so I might have to walk just over the other side. Yeah, the seagulls, they're noisy tonight. I'm in Yarmouth soon, says Ashley Explores. Blackfriars Tavern, you're missing out walking past the historic walls, like at Blackfriars Road. Yeah, I just think about the signal down there, that's the only reason. So I know where the signal's patchy and where it's good. In actual fact, sad that I know, there's a mast there. There's also a mast down on the quay, but it also goes patchy in places. But if you want to get a bed and breakfast, you can just come here. 130 thumbs up, smash the thumbs up. 433 people watching currently. It does help me out. That seagull is so noisy. Jamie, apparently we're supposed to get a heat wave. Yeah, I know. Let's hope we do. These are lovely bed and breakfasts. I really do love these. Never stayed in them. It's July, August, isn't it now? So no vacancies. No vacancies. See, I've been in that position before where you've wanted to stay and it's like no vacancies everywhere and you're like, no. Emma, you're absolutely right. If only we could guarantee the weather. I think one of these has an award for breakfast. Is it that one? Very nice flowers though. There's going to be a video on my channel on Thursday this week where I go down to Beachy Head and see the famous lighthouse, and I got some amazing drone stuff, and I hope you check out the video on Thursday. It's gonna be lovely. And also Eastbourne, which has gold, well, it looks like gold, it might be bronze, but gold plated things on the pier, little roofs. Thomas, good evening Thomas from the Sharp family. I haven't heard from you before, Thomas. You're in the draw. Thanks very much for giving us a super chat. Lisa May, I'm fine, thanks. Jimbo, yes, Halloween. There's a couple of options for Halloween. I'm just trying to figure out which is going to be the best one. Hello, Harrison. Good evening. Now I've got to try and make sure I know what time it gets dark tonight, because sunset is it's a little bit. It's getting earlier and earlier. What is it, 8:50 actually, something like that. Yeah, Big Toe Dan, it is very nice this evening, away from the wind. Is it crispy? I thought, are you sure that's not West Coast? I thought it was a little bit earlier on the east. Oh, did you, Julie? Yes, it's a very nice place, that. So we're walking through the park, we'll walk through the town to get over to the Haven Bridge. Although actually, I don't know what the signal is like if I go past the town hall. Hi Tim, Lily watching from Northampton. Hello Lily, good evening. Are they doing the Out There Festival this year? They are, Howard, yeah. And this is basically where it takes place. Mark, do you just do coastal walks? No, I also do city walks as well, but it is mostly coastal walks at the moment because obviously we're in the summer. Hi Tim, is there a zoo near you? Well, yeah. F4 freestylers. There's a Morrison's and Asda everywhere, isn't there? Let's face it, you're good. In regards to zoos, the nearest zoo, proper zoo, is Colchester Zoo. But obviously there are like Pettitt's Animal. It's not really a zoo, but there's animals there. There's also Thrigby Wildlife Gardens with the odd animal in there too. Whiffy, thank you very much for your £2 super chat. Grass looks well kept. A bit patchy though, it's dying at the moment. So I hope the signal stays strong, because I'm going to take this route, which is a little bit different to normal. Charles is here watching from Blackpool. Yeah, I think that's what Crispy was getting wrong. Blackpool sunset's 21:05, so I'm sure here on the east it's going to be earlier than that. Oh, Ross, never mind, buddy. Helen Butcher, thank you so much for your £3 super chat. Very kind of you. The amount of people that probably walk past these but don't realise that they're kind of linked chains and those seagulls on the top. So yeah, the Out There Festival, is like a street arts festival which happens every year. It hasn't happened obviously for the last couple of years, but it is back. It is back this year. And like I say, when it happens, I will try and take you around, but it is just so busy. And there's also so much music going on. I might get copyright strikes, but we'll give it a go when it happens. Hello, Steve. Good evening. Wow. Is that right, Steve? My wife's dad used to be the lighthouse keeper at Beachy Head. Wow. Because they don't have people there anymore, do they? And it was... it's manned now by like a control system somewhere completely different, or well away from it, rather than actually having someone in it. I mean, imagine being in there. It's just totally amazing, especially when you've got a stormy night. Oh God. Foxy B, as always, give us an update with the signal. This is the famous St George's Theatre here in Great Yarmouth. David, thanks very much. Really had some fun times in Great Yarmouth. If you haven't, David, already, make sure you subscribe. Just en route, this building I actually don't know the history of. Don't know if anyone else does, but you get these like buildings around the coast. They get left, and you always think, what was the history behind it? Because it's a pretty special building. Looks nice, looks grand, and there's like a teddy just up there. It's a good joke, Mark. I should have come up with that. Hello, Michael. You all right? Have you ever been on the Norfolk Boards boat trip? What is it like? F4 freestylers. Check out the videos on my channel, because I take you on the Broads on a day boat. If you just go onto my main page on the YouTube channel, you can scroll through the videos. It was only literally 4 or 5 videos ago. Good evening, Ryan. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Aaron, you saw me in Hemsby today, did you? Of course, Jimbo. Watch those posts. You know what? I nearly did. Hopefully the signal's going to be all right. Pike on a trike is here. Good evening, Pike. Must be careful how I say that. Damien, I'm hoping to do some in the autumn. Just keeping my fingers crossed. Yes, you're in a red car. Oh, wow, you've got good eyes. Have I been to Cyprus? I haven't been to Cyprus, Paul. Well, that's a bit of a glare on the sun. Listen to the seagulls, they're so loud. Claire, thanks very much for your £2 super chat. Remember, Claire, I'll at the end of the stream, I pick someone out at random to win a Walk With Me mug. So make sure you keep watching till the end of the stream. I think someone spelled Gorleston wrong. Gorlestone. Yes, the film yesterday was filmed around here. It was a mix actually of parts of Brighton and Norfolk. Have I ever done the NC 500? What's that? So I hope the signal's going to be all right up here, because this is where I know it can go a little bit dodgy. Obviously doing a live stream, anything that can happen. If you're watching this on replay, of course, this is not an edited video, as you can see. It's just a live stream. So the signal could be a little bit fuzzy at times, but should be all right. Hello, Lynette. Thank you very much, Lynette. I love that you know where you're going. You must be very knowledgeable. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. FYI, if you like history and you're in Great Yarmouth, go down there, because the old Grey Friars Cloisters is down there. It's an impressive building. Have I ever been to Turkey? No, I haven't actually. Signal is still great, Neil. Thanks for updating us. Is Margate vid Wednesday. Crispy, the Margate video is already up on the channel. I put it out on Friday. So after this video, if you want to go and see what Margate is like as I visit the Shell Grotto in Margate, which is quite an amazing place. It's a subterranean world, and it was discovered by accident. Nobody knows why it's there. And yeah, so on Thursday is my video of Beachy Head and of Eastbourne. And I tell you what, Eastbourne, it was an amazing day. The weather was beautiful and it looks gorgeous. So please make sure you do check that video out. It's coming up on Thursday as I go to Eastbourne and Beachy Head. I was so surprised because I really did think there wasn't much in Eastbourne. And I know there isn't amazing things, but it's just really lovely. Especially on a sunny day. Try not to get one over. Crossing the road to a famous paddle steamer here in Great Yarmouth, which you normally, I think, you can go on there for free. Don't quote me, do you have to pay? I don't know. But the Lady Eva, does it say you can, it's now a floating museum. Still goes out to sea as well. A piece of Great Yarmouth history just here on the quay. Look at the size of it though. It actually looks massive up close. And painted quite nicely too. Jason, I was always the same, and I got told off for saying that, but Eastbourne, there was a lot of young people in Eastbourne, I have to say. Love watching your videos, keep up the content. Thank you very much, F4 Freestylers. Fuerteventura is great. Signal is very good at the moment. So the famous town hall in Great Yarmouth, I've always found it weird that structure just up there, which is kind of supported at the back with these steel trusses. And it's like, other than for grandeur, what is the point of it? There isn't, not really. So if you've just joined us this evening, good evening. We're live here in Great Yarmouth, walking to Gorleston. And obviously, Gorleston is the next kind of resort up from Great Yarmouth. Sometimes people will call it Gorleston, local people. But obviously, it's kind of next to Great Yarmouth, and some people say Gorleston and Great Yarmouth, but it has its own entire little town as well, and also a very nice beach. And at night, the town hall's lit up. The clock has got LEDs on it. It's quite nice. And actually, when I did my Halloween tour, I started it up here. It was really nice. Emma, good evening from Lincolnshire. Enjoy your videos. They are interesting. I commented on the Scarborough video you did. Thank you, Emma. Hope you've hit that subscribe button. And of course, give a thumbs up for the sunset tonight as we're looking west, obviously. Yeah, thumbs up. What a thumbs up does, it just, if you can do it, some people can't do it on TVs, and if you're not actually signed in, you can't. But obviously, if you are, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. It just pushes it out to more of the subscribers, so they get a little ping, they get a little notification. Ash, I am, because there's some fireworks going on down the Seafront next week. Well, to start this Thursday, actually, but I'll be bringing you the fireworks live for something different. Yeah, Tommy, well, you could do this walk if you wanted to. It is quite a walk. Jason, how dare you? Is it true there is a lot of Corton's Beach was washed up on Gorleston during huge tidal surge? No, because the tidal surge, it all came from the north, came south. So it wouldn't have actually washed up. It's kind of the beaches north that kind of would have happened. Oh, hang on. No, yeah, it wouldn't go in the other direction. Let's hope the signal's okay up here, because like I say, this is where, I don't know if you can see it, but just behind that tower there's a big pole, and I know there's some phone masts on there. So good evening to you, Georgina. Thank you very much, Georgina. Good evening. So basically, Great Yarmouth is an island in theory. And to get over, obviously, you have the Braden Bridge. That's the Braden Bridge. This is the Haven Bridge that we're on right now. And there's a great view of the town hall this evening. Linda, Hi Tim, my friend Trevor is in Australia. I both like watching your videos. Can you say hi to him? Hello Trevor, who's in Australia. If you're watching live in Australia, tell me what the time is there. Is it lunchtime? Is it morning? Hello to Donovan, he's here from Northern Carolina. So this was the part where I said you're gonna have to bear with us because it's not going to be the best scenery, but if you want to have a walk to Gorleston from Great Yarmouth, this is the quickest and best route. Now I would say, it would be lovely to walk along the river, but there is not a walk along the river because obviously there's buildings there which you can't go down. Dave, the Eastbourne video will be up on Thursday. It's not out just yet, that's why. Aaron used to walk from Gorleston to Caister for work. Wow. Melissa, the views were lovely. We're walking basically to Gorleston down an area which is in Great Yarmouth called South Town. Big hello to Daniela. Is that Daniela? Daniela? And Sophia from Norwich. Thank you, Victor. Hello to Arizona. Good evening, Arizona. Martin, yes, I have. So just swinging back, the quay is up there, and obviously when you come into the town, you get to London down the A12, or is it the A47 now? But this is the quickest route to Gorleston. And I'll tell you what, if you can't walk, there's plenty of these ginger bikes around. Gabby has got her feet up, hopefully. Hello Freddie, thanks for joining us. You should try Sheffield. There's quite a bit of history there. York is a very nice place, yeah. So the way we're going to play this is we walk down this long road and then we swing a left and then we get back down to the water's edge, which is all, in fact you can just see the town hall there, which is stuck behind all these buildings, but you can't walk along the water's edge. But also something that is happening down here, which is a little bit of history in the making, which is random to say, but Great Yarmouth's third river crossing. As you know, there's only two river crossings in Great Yarmouth. That's the Haven Bridge, Braden Bridge. And obviously when there's a problem, and what happens quite a lot is when people are on the Broads or they're going out to sea on boats, sometimes the Braden Bridge can get stuck. And if it does, all the traffic, if they want to get out of Great Yarmouth, has to go over that bridge we just walked on. So for years, people have been petitioning for a third river crossing, and that is what they're finally doing. They've knocked down houses for this as well, so we will be seeing that up here. I'm already out of breath. Tim, do you walk back after your walks home? Yeah, I do. So bear that in mind. So wherever I start, I leave my car, and then obviously I have to walk all the way back. Melissa, I love your positivity, but the views around this part probably are very industrial. Ali, I'm not from Norfolk, no. You can still see glimpses of the river there, but again, you can't walk. Simon, thanks for updating us with the signal. Hopefully you've all had a good day, whatever you've been doing. Oh, Emma, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Chris is in Heacham at the moment. If you haven't said hello on the chat before, you know, don't be shy. Come and say hello. Ricky J's has been chilling. I'm actually walking quite fast, so it won't take us too long. Jamie, yeah, definitely. Nerdscape, good evening. Industries can be beautiful in the right settings. Yes, with sunset. Now I bang on about the phone signal. There you go. I don't know how long that's actually been there. Ali's been dragged around the shops today. Good evening. Lena, hello to John Webster. Emma Sharp, Hastings has a firework display in October this year. Oh, I might go back down for that. Do love a good firework display. These houses down here are very retro, and some of them are quirky, others look really run down, and others just look pretty basic. All the fish and chip shops, of course, are open at the moment. Harrison family. Hey Tim, first time on the live. Love Great Yarmouth so much. Can you say hello to my mum Donna? Have a shout out. Love your videos. Hope we can see you sometime when we come. When you come in, Harrison. So we're almost halfway down this road now. So thanks for sticking with us. It would be great, you know, if there was a path, just a footpath that went over the water. But unfortunately, again, that would take a hell of a lot of money. Just like the driving bridge is going to cost a lot of money, but it's because obviously it's used a lot for shipping, so it probably wouldn't work, and it'd have to be very high. Evening Tim, Southtown Road takes ages to get down in the car, let alone walking it. Well, I'm halfway there anyway, so Gorleston is our favourite beach. That's where I'm off to. It's not the most scenic part of the walk, I'm not going to lie. In fact, I'm worried. I hope I get there before it gets dark. Somebody did ask, do I have a stepometer to count my steps? Do you know what? Because I walk so much, I thought to myself, is there any point? I just know how many, I don't need to know how many steps I do. I just saw someone on the chat said you just walked past my house. Where was my cup of tea? Debbie, thank you very much. Yes, if you haven't, Debbie, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Oh, did you see that? That car just got flashed. Gutted. Did anyone else see that? I don't think he knows, because he was looking at me. I'm getting people fined because he was too busy looking at me. Tigi, hello, thanks very much for joining us this evening. Ali P, you've only just stumbled across my channel today. Well, thank you very much for subscribing. There's lots of videos to check out from various places up and down the Great British Seaside, so go and check it out. Petrol's a bit cheaper there. The chat might be a little bit delayed, yeah, I do apologise. That's the worst thing though. See, look. You see some very odd things in people's back garden. Although I think that's a building company. Hang on, what am I doing? So that's snake. Adrian, no, I didn't think it was new. It's just that I saw it flash. I thought it was quite annoying for that gentleman. But you should be sticking to the speed limit. So basically, down here you've just got, like I say, shipping, industrial stuff and all that kind of thing. If I see you when I come from next Friday onwards, are we okay to come forward and say hello? Of course you are. Like I say, as long as you're going to be nice, I don't mind. So yeah, halfway through this very dull walk, but thank you for sticking with me as we check out those cranes in front of us, which is where they're starting to build the third river crossing. Like places here where people get their fabrications done for their boats, but they're not pleasure craft, you know, they're basically industrial stuff. And basically a lot of the time for the offshore industry as well. Yeah, only 247 thumbs up. Please give the video a thumbs up, guys. It helps me out loads. Tiga, it's about 19 degrees this evening. Audio Caroline, remember you can rewind the stream. So I know we're live right now. If you want to get back to the live stream at any point, you just click the live bit, but you can rewind it back to the start where you can see the beach in Great Yarmouth. But we're heading to Gorleston Beach. There are quite a lot of what they call sea cats here. These are the boats that go and service the wind farm. And the wind farms actually out of the North Sea, so quite interesting. Look, there's a flying banana bus. You don't see many of them in Great Yarmouth anymore. Flying banana buses. They used to have an open top one as well. Yes, let's get to 300 thumbs up. I'm walking all the way to Gorleston here. John, it does, I know, the weather's been rubbish recently. Foxy B, I know, I get it all the time. You should do a video about the greyhound races in Great Yarmouth. So this is an area that's actually going to be seeing a lot of work in the next few years because of the bridge. Can you see the top of the big wheel? Andy, thank you very much for your £1.99 super chat. Loving the videos. Norfolk is our second home. How many miles in this walk, Tim? I don't know. Maybe someone could Google it actually, how far it is from, well, Great Yarmouth to Gorleston. It's a little bit different because obviously I walked from the seafront. I walked around the river, which is just here, and then down this road. And then I'll be walking back onto the river in just a little bit. No, Craig, unfortunately, when you go up to the end of the pleasure beach and you keep going up there, you can't go any further now because the outer harbour was there. Before the outer harbour was there, it would only ever go round and then back down. The only way you could get across the river, I will show you where we were and you'll be like, wow, what a long walk you had to do. But there's no other way of getting across. There's no boats or anything anymore. There used to be a boat that used to take cars across, I think, or passengers years ago. Frank, thanks for updating us with the signal. I love it when you guys update me with the signal because when I'm doing a video like this, the picture always actually looks great for me, but it might not look good for you. So sometimes you have to change your settings on it and so forth. But it's quite eerie because there's nobody else down here at the moment and it's quite quiet. So I would say we're about 5 minutes away from walking on the rest of the water's edge as we head down to Gorleston, and the work that's beginning for this bridge, which is I'm no engineer, but the fact they've had to knock down houses for this shows just how big this is going to be. Aerial view. 4.6 miles takes 10 minutes. F4 freestylers, is that right? How long has it taken me so far? I'm just going to cross the road because there isn't much to see there. Yeah, there is a lovely little arcade in Gorleston. Gorleston's obviously got a very big beach, and when we had the storms in the winter, I did a video where I stood on the end of the harbour point coming into Great Yarmouth with the wind blowing and the storms blowing the snow all the way across the beach. It was crazy. Chris, yeah, it's my phone that I use. Simon, well, thanks for sticking with us. You know, when you join the Walk With Me family, as I'm calling it, you know, you do get to chat to others as well whilst you're in the chat. And if you want to learn how to do that, all you do is just put an @ and then type in their name, and then that will highlight on the screen if you wanted to talk to somebody or kind of reply to something that they've said. A lot of people ask that. Ian, thanks very much. Thank you, Harrison. So where all these cranes are is where this bridge is starting to come together. Obviously it has to come from over just the other side of where the pleasure beach is. And I can't walk up there, which is a bit of a shame, but I'll just have a quick look and see what's going on. Now, interestingly, a lot of the material that they're bringing to make this bridge is actually coming by boat rather than by truck, which is quite interesting. I heard that. Whether that's true, I don't know. But the footpath is closed, which is a bit of a shame. So at the moment, what are they doing? You can't really see much going on, other than no, you can't really see much going on. They're doing groundworks, as you can probably see over there. But they're putting in structures on the. They've obviously got to strengthen that part of the sea wall, and they're putting a floodgate in as well, which is interesting. Remember to smash that thumbs up, people. You can only do it once, so just remember that. If you hit it once and then twice, you've unthumbed it. So just make sure you hit it once. And if it's blue, that's good. Oh, how many more miles have we got to go? Probably about a mile, I would have thought. Are there any lights? There is some lights in Gorleston, yeah. Melissa, picture is great. Thank you very much, Melissa. I thought I'd do something different tonight. Like I say, on Saturday, I'll be coming live from Cambridge. So we're going to do a live walk in Cambridge, as I said. On Thursday this week, looking forward to showing and sharing my video from Eastbourne and Beachy Head. The drone shots that I got from Beachy Head that day were totally amazing. The weather was just perfect. The sea was calm, and maybe I should think about selling them, because I think people might use them, other video editors, I don't know. Adrian, walks from Yorkshire. Well, on the channel, if you want to go and check out, I've done Whitby and I've done Scarborough. But at the moment, I'm planning to do Mablethorpe as well, and going back to Skegness to do a Skegness video at night. But I might do a live from Skegness as well. Blackfriars Tavern, yes, that's what they're doing. Thank you very much for letting me know. They cast a big slab of concrete to make a platform, so that's what they're doing. And an interesting note, that there used to be houses up here, and obviously I don't know what personally must have happened, but people living in those houses, or people that owned them, they must have surely been bought with an offer they couldn't refuse, because how could they build the bridge without knocking those houses down? Does anyone know in the comments? Because you hear about this sometimes, don't you, when they're doing mega structures like that, and they need to knock houses down. They have to give them an offer they can't refuse. But then I've seen some videos on YouTube where people have been so stubborn and they keep their houses, and there's roads and buildings just right in the way of them. Compulsory purchased. But imagine that, that's your home. And they say, look, we need to knock your house down and buy it. You'd be like, no, I've lived here for as long as I can remember. That's why we're doing all the piling work. And like I say, all these houses that used to be here. So this is basically where the bridge is going to be. We're right under where the bridge is going to be. I know that some people are interested. If you're not, I apologise. But it's something to talk about on this part of the walk. Hello Brian, evening Tim, watching your videos from Melton Mowbray, staying at the Pier Hotel recently. We'll be going past there in a minute. So that's what the bridge is going to look like. It's going to be interesting to see how Great Yarmouth copes with the extra traffic.
Welcome to Great Yarmouth!
There you go, look, a personal welcome. Amanda, thanks very much. Michael and Julie, good evening. Gabby's at home, she's just chilling out. You see that that big ship there? That's the, is that the Vanguard one? That's an impressive ship. I've walked around that because Great Yarmouth does this maritime festival normally in September. Obviously not going to be doing it this year. But that's got like a gym in there, like a cinema room. It's totally amazing. Pete and Shell, is that right? Have I said that right? Brand new viewers here, Pete and Shell, thanks very much. Welcome. If you haven't already, guys, hit that subscribe button so you can see when I upload a video or go live. So if you just joined us, we are walking. We've done the walk, just briefly touched on the seafront and heading to Gorleston. This is the only way you can walk to Gorleston, the quickest way at the moment. It's a shame you can't walk by the river's edge, but we thought we'd check out what is happening with this bridge that you'll be able to see here, which is supposed to alleviate some of the traffic. Signal's good, thank you, Sandra. There you go, we can't go wrong, Gorleston. So, in a minute, we'll be going left, and it's a bit more scenic then, I promise, ish. It's by the river, but this part of Great Yarmouth hasn't been built much, and there's some nice houses there, but it hasn't really been done up like it could be done. Thanks, Stephen. Welcome. Your next left turn is closed. Oh, yeah, it is. Alex, how do you know that? Obviously, you're local. Can I walk? I'm sure I can. Can I not? Or I'd have to go the other way. So yeah, it looks so weird and empty up there. All those houses used to be. 600 people watching, but only 320 thumbs up. Can we have a few more thumbs up? That would be great, guys. Yeah, well, there's a lot of roadworks for the new bridge, but Big Sean, I don't know where he is. I believe we can get through this with access only. Can we do it? Can we walk past it? There's a path there, so should be able to. Thank you guys for hitting that that thumbs up. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, right, so what they're doing here is flood defence work. I've never seen that building before. So we're just literally, the pleasure beach is over there, and we're just on the other side of the river. Now, up here, I don't know if the building's still there, but there used to be a building that used to supply TV and movies with their sets, and it's just tucked away around here. I don't know if it still exists, actually. The footpath is open, I'm walking on it. I think they mean that one. Jamie, Gabby's good, thanks for asking. No, I said the pleasure beach is behind there, you can't see it from here. Where was that building? Was it here? No, the next one, I believe. Yeah, come on, let's get to 400. Thumbs up. Interesting. I think it must have closed down, because this was the building that used to do movie sets and stuff like that here. I forgot what it was called, 20th Century Fox or something, but not the actual 20th Century Fox, but apparently they used to provide sets for movies, TV shows. So we're here on the other side of the river. Can you see, hang on, I'll just show you. You can see Nelson's monument there, so that's where we are in reference to the seafront. So we're on the other side of the river. We obviously crossed the bridge, and we're coming up to one of my favourite pubs in Gorleston, but I don't think it's open anymore, but it is so cute. It's just up here on the right hand side. Hello to Alex, Harrison. How's the mushy peas stall doing? I don't know, Harrison. I think they're going to be moved into the new part of the market. Thank you, Stephen. Like I say, a lot of people saying you do all these videos from everywhere. You do a lot from Great Yarmouth. Obviously, I do lives from Great Yarmouth every now and then, because obviously I'm local to here. So, and I know that you guys like it, so that's why I do them. But obviously, videos from all parts of the Great British Seaside. There's some toys there just randomly left. Whoa, look at that. See the explorer in me. If I was in my younger days, I would have had a look around there. So spooky, but that's just even spookier. Very strange. I'd love that as a kid. Looks so cool. Just been left. So this pub, is it not a pub anymore? The Ferry Boat Inn in Gorleston. And if it is it still a pub? It's kind of hidden, but very old pub in Gorleston from 1890. So when you come up to this part, you can take a right that will take you into the town centre of Gorleston, or if you go down here, it takes you along the water's edge. So this is the only part of from Great Yarmouth to Gorleston where you can walk along the water's edge, and this is actually quite nice because some of the old timber piers are still here as well. I just hope the signal stays good down here. Alex is watching this from Suffolk. Good picture quality for a live. $355 thumbs up. If you haven't hit it, give it a thumbs up. Helps me out enormously. You're like, oh, I was just like, give it a thumbs up. You just gave me a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Oh, do you? Oh, brilliant. You going for a nice walk as well then? Yeah. Stephen, yeah, good evening. Thank you very much for the update. You'll see the river, and well, this is the river, it's the sea, isn't it? But it's the river as it starts to come in to Great Yarmouth. And if we're lucky, we might see some ships coming in. But to be honest, there's not much traffic really that comes in and out, to be honest. I'm in Bath. Are you in the Bath? The signal is great. The only reason why the signal may get a bit dodgy is because obviously of where that mast is, and these buildings are quite high. But if it does go a little bit dodgy, keep with it and I'll reset it as we further go up the road. Suzanne, thank you very much. See, they have done some houses up here. Look at that for a garden. Isn't it amazing? That is so different. And a very nice balcony, if I do say so myself. With interesting views. You see a house like that, how much is that worth? Probably what? At least, oh, I don't want to say, 400, something like that. Unfortunately, the views are not that great. So over the river here, you've got behind here, so reference, Nelson's Monument is just there. So the pleasure beach is just further down here, and what in front of you would be the Great Yarmouth Outer Harbour, the power station, and eventually as you head out to sea. But this is a road. I mean, look at the road. Look how close it is to the water's edge here. Let me know in the comments if you actually have come down this road before. It's quite a nice drive, a bit scary because it's quite close. And there's the tiniest of beaches here as well. But I don't think you'd want to really come down here and lay on the beach. How far are you away from Norfolk Broads? Well, the Norfolk Broads are pretty much on the doorstep of Great Yarmouth. So we're literally right on it. It's where they start and end. Well, they don't officially start, they kind of end. Because all rivers go into the sea, is what I learnt at school. So yeah, I mean, like, it'd be great for some of these buildings to be done up. I mean, you can imagine some really, like they've done this in other parts of the country where they've done up riversides and turned them, like Ipswich had a massive overhaul years ago and it looks amazing. But it's just like things you come across. There's a bench there on what looks like bits of tree trunk cemented in. Weird. Very strange. And a random brick wall. But yeah, if you like having a little bit of a walk and seeing some old piers and stuff like that, come down here. Obviously this does get flooded occasionally, yes. That's why all these houses, see this house has just been redone, I think. A lot of them are higher up. And you'll see some of the new houses have got like they're on stilts almost, except for that, which would be quite scary if it did flood. Harrison, you're from Leamington Spa. Yeah, we've got a few people. Let us know in the comments where you're actually watching from this evening local time as well, because I know there's a few people from America, Australia. I love these old piers in Great Yarmouth. Obviously you can't walk on them, but they're still hanging on in there. Brampton, Nottingham. That's a good idea with the super chats. Windsor. Is there any Yarmouth people in the house? It'd be interesting to know actually if there's any Yarmouth people here watching. So you're just looking on the beach here, look. Chesterfield, Romford. See, I love these old piers. Obviously they're just in a sorry state that you can't exactly go on them, but Chesterfield, Leicester. Oh, all the way from Hull. Coventry. Gorleston's in the house, watching from Yarmouth. We actually live in Consett, is that right? 10 miles from Newcastle, 10 miles from Durham. Dartford in Kent, West Yorkshire in the house, Hull, Caister-on-Sea, Lisa, hello. Hello, John from Anglesey in North Wales. Caister, some people from Suffolk as well. I thought that was a like a really old anchor. I was going to say I could have that in my garden, but I'm sure that's theft because I'm sure it belongs to somebody. Yeah, I mean it's amazing, isn't it? You don't realise that this part of the harbour you get some mostly fertiliser and stuff like that that comes in from all parts of Europe, mostly from the Netherlands, I think. West Yorkshire, Dartford in Kent, Essex. We love Great Yarmouth. Good evening, we love Great Yarmouth. St Albans in here as well. We need to get a few more thumbs up though. We've got 628 people watching, but only 379 thumbs up. The more thumbs up you give the video, the more my subscribers will see the video, hopefully. Ash, my mum lived in Great Yarmouth for 30 years, wow. Me and the wife visited Southend last week after watching your video. Langers, I hope you had a good time. I love Southend. I'll be going back to Southend to do a Southend video at night, because obviously Southend at night looks pretty good. Watching them from Fakenham in Norfolk. Have I ever done a walk around Ipswich? No, Jules, I am going to be doing a walk around Ipswich. I did a Norwich one that people seem to like. So yeah, the thing I'm trying to do obviously at the moment is trying to fit in a lot of the coast while I can, while the weather's nice. Gary's from Southend. Oi, oi. So if you go up that road there, you can go up to the high street. But we're going to stay just on this part of the river, walking all the way down eventually to get to Gorleston Beach. But it's quite nice coming up here, especially at night actually, with all the lights. I sound like a kid. With all the ships, with all the lights on as well. It's quite nice. But there are some residential houses randomly just here as well. Nice views. Watching on our 36th wedding anniversary. Wow, Mark. I feel honoured. I bet the missus isn't happy, is she? Sam Banks is beckoning you again, Tim. Adrian, you're absolutely right. Scott, yes, the holiday park videos, there is a couple more coming up. Like I say, someone has said, when you do a holiday park, can you give an honest review on it as well? Now there's a little bit of me that says yes, and there's a little bit of me that says no, because I know a lot of people in the park managers, so I don't want to annoy them because some of them are my friends. But yeah, I mean, like, I am going to do a very honest holiday park review very soon on the channel, because I'm going to be going to one of the worst in the country, because I need to see it for myself, because a couple of people have messaged me saying you need to go here and check it out. So I thought, well, I'll go and do that. So that video will be interesting, definitely. Cassie Y. Ben, I did Seashore, and I did that actually when the camp was closed, so which gave it quite a nice perspective. Simon went here today. Shame I missed you. Next time, maybe. Jason, that's that's a very good point. It's fine if they're not local, but if they're local, I've got to be careful about what I say, because I can't exactly go, this. I would never say, you know, that this place is terrible, do not come here, unless other people were saying it like on a review form or something like that. So the outer harbour is just there, and you can see what those things, I believe, are kind of like sea jacks. It's all to do with the offshore wind farm. A lot of people think they're oil rigs, but obviously they don't do them in Yarmouth. They do them in Lowestoft, apparently. They used to fabricate all these living quarters and stuff like that. And then, hello mate, you all right? And then used to ship them out to various parts of the world, you know, maybe to the Emirates, to Dubai. I had a friend who used to work on them. It was amazing. Mark, you might be right. I don't want to spoil it. Harrison, I'll have to do that. Good evening, Callum. A pint is waiting for you on Wellington Pier. We love Great Yarmouth. If only I can't get to it, because if there was a little walkway across the river, it would be great. 5 minutes until we're in Gorleston. You can probably see the Pier Hotel. What is that, Mark? What's a Perry's Whopper? Sean Jackson, hello, good evening. 408 thumbs up. Thank you for smashing the thumbs up. We started the live over an hour ago on Great Yarmouth Seafront, walking to Gorleston, just in time for the sun as it sets here on the east coast. Ocean rooms or back pier for a night out? I would say back pier. That's my preference. Hey Callum, good evening. David, no, it wasn't. And it is surprising that when they do these, when they have those kind of worse reviews, that they're still open. There used to be a Pontins in Pakefield, and I actually walked around that, and it's changed hands now, but that was not the best. Third Bridge Fund, David Cresswell. Thank you, David. At the end of the stream, I will pick someone out of random from all the very kind super chats, and they will get a Walk With Me mug. If you haven't already, very important, it doesn't cost you anything. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and that will notify you when I upload a video or go live. But you've got to make sure you click the notification bell, which is next to it. I don't know why YouTube have done that, but it's just so you click all, and then you get notified. Because a lot of people say, oh, I didn't know you was going live. Somebody asked about a Morrison's in Great Yarmouth. There's one there. It's in Gorleston. Yes, it was Rapid Man. You're absolutely right, and now it's just for adults. Foxy B, thank you for updating us. This is new, and when they built this, they had it in mind about the floods, and so what looks like a parking garage as well, it's obviously if there is a flood, people up top are safe. However, just saying that, there's also what looks like some kind of building there, and it's almost like got like a double seawall, but because these are old, and I don't know how good the seal, because you'll see there's all this seal stuff on it. It's quite squidgy to touch, what used to be. I don't know how good that is, so. Simon, come on down. So on the thumbnail, you might have seen a lighthouse. That lighthouse is just coming into view now. Just swinging a left. We're right now, if you were on the seafront in Great Yarmouth, you would literally just be past the outer harbour, where back in the day, of course, you used to be able to drive past the Pleasure Beach, all the way up to the point over here, and then drive back down, but you could never just get across Gorleston. Sometimes it'd be quite frustrating, because you'd be like, I can see Gorleston, I can touch it, I can taste it, it's going to take me ages to get round to it. Next Thursday, Callum, I'll be live for the fireworks if you want to rejoin me. John, I will only do that because that's obviously privately owned if they invite me. Some places are funny about having cameras. Good evening, Mark. Enjoying your work. Thank you very much for your super chat, Mark. Update on the Perry's Whopper. Rumoured to be the best ice cream in Great Yarmouth. Mark, where is this? I need to find out where that is, because I will definitely try that. Perry's Whopper. Is it in Gorleston? Neil, no news on the PO box yet. We're just trying to figure that out. Costs about £30 a month for a PO box. Can I say hello to my wife, Ali, and Sparky, my Jack Russell in Felixstowe? Oh, I love Felixstowe. Many happy memories going there on holiday as a kid. Is the ocean room still open or is it closed down? We will find out. Alex, thank you very much for that. I'll put you in the drawer. You should definitely do an emu walk. Gary, was that a typo? Must have been. From where you are now, how far is Hopton Caravan site? From where I am now, in the car, it's about a 10-15 minute walk. Drive, sorry. Ely walk, oh sorry, okay. Millie, it's a bit late. Where am I at the Mo? I'm just on the other side of the river from Great Yarmouth, walking to Gorleston at the moment. Can I say hello to my mum Lorraine and my dad Alan? Graham, Gabby's not with me, obviously. In fact, Gabby's not even on the chat tonight. Perry's Ice Cream by one of the piers. I'm gonna have to check that out. And where did you find that? Do you work for them, Mark, or is it your place? Is that why you're saying it? So this is somewhere a lot of people don't even realise is here, but Gorleston does have a little voluntary lifeboat, and it is here. You do see them on the days where they do the I forgot the name of the blooming festival now that goes on in September. It's gone out of my head. They normally do some displays on the water. The Maritime Festival, that's it. This is Gorleston Lifeboat Station. Ben, oi oi! Perry is between the Wellington Pier and the new marina. I'm gonna have to go and check that out. Tristan, I'm not Tristan, there's a lot of messages coming up, I'm trying to keep up with them. Can I say hello to the Mrs. Nikki? Hello Scott, look at that. Random little entrance down to the water. So we've finally reached the top end of Gorleston. I'm very surprised that you stuck with me walking down Southtown Road, but I appreciate it. We had a nice chat anyway. The new bridge leads basically over to where just the south side of the pleasure beach. Thank you, F4 Freestyle. This is very kind of you to say. Mind saying hello to my dog Piggle? Where? What, on the stream? Kira, yes, I do like Wells. I did a video from Wells if you want to go and check it out, which is on the channel right now. Thanks, Foxy B. Neil, thanks for updating us the signal. To be honest, I thought the signal would go well dodged behind all these buildings, but it's been okay. The lighthouse is... I don't think I've seen the lighthouse on for quite some time. Wow, we've only been live an hour. Why does it feel longer than that? Jaden, good evening. It would be great, Mark, but unfortunately, I don't know why, but that stopped a long time ago. Come to Blackpool for the National Firework. Are they doing the firework championships in Blackpool this year? Wow. I'm just going to walk up here because it's a slightly better view and we can get an idea of where we've been. So obviously the power station behind it is the pleasure beach and the Premium, which you cannot see from here obviously, and the outer harbour, and obviously that's where it goes out to sea. And the harbour here of Gorleston, the pier hotel there, and the lighthouse. I'm trying to do a balancing act on this wall because it's a slightly better view. This is a bad idea. Well, it can't be as bad as Scarborough. I got lost up a castle. Apparently a shark called Bruce was caught in the harbour the other day. Is that right? Oh, I'm not risking my life anymore. I'm going to step down here. That's better. This could do. Someone needs to come down here and do some weeding, or just spray some weed stuff. See, you used to be able to drive up here, and I used to love it at night because all these little lights come on just on that wooden pier, and it always used to look really nice. Would you do live of Pleasurewood Hills if they would let me, Ben? Hey, look, that fun park, which I've oh my god, I really spoke with a Norfolk twang then. I apologise. It's Gabby. She's got a very broad Norfolk accent. It's rubbing off on me. The fun park looks to be back open. In the winter, that looked very different, so it's good to see that's all back open. Can we get to 500 thumbs up? We've got 641 people watching right now. Sunset is about to happen in about 15 minutes. These have got some really nice houses here. I'm quite jealous. Have I thought about doing a walk around Peterborough? Very historic, especially the cathedral. Interesting, Luke. I've never actually seen any ships use this, or use many of these actually anymore, because it kind of blocks the route out to sea. Good evening, Ali. Bet that place. You say it's buzzing back in the day. Today, this beach was absolutely packed. I'll show you the beach and why it was packed. The lighthouse. It's a very unique lighthouse in the sense that it's not coloured. And those old little windows, which always stay open. I think that'd be great if they actually painted that like proper lighthouse colours, like the one in Haysborough. That would be really good. That's what the tower is in front of me, Adrian. Shout out to Joe, Nerd, and Frankie the dog, please, bro. English cat 19. Great pub there on the right. You're absolutely right. The Bellevue Inn, nice pub. Looks like they've had a paint job recently. So a lot of people have been talking about, by the way, those red lights there, any ships coming, they should stop. That's right. Is that right? And then when they go off, they can go out. No? If anybody's seen the movie Yesterday, it was obviously filmed in Gorleston. The amusements, which you can just see up there. We're going to go and have a quick look at the beach. Ali, I did a video from Hunstanton literally just a couple of days ago. If you want to check it out on my channel, I did Hunstanton at night. There's the sunset going down over Great Yarmouth. Obviously, if you're on the west coast now, it's probably a nice sunset tonight. Always looking a little bit dark out to sea. Crispy, you like the arcades, don't you? This is a really unique arcade, actually, in Gorleston. Why do I say the word unique? Just because of where it's situated, and then there are no other amusements near it, so it's kind of its own little building. And obviously with the LED lights, it does look pretty good. The movie Yesterday was filmed, yes, here, the Pier Hotel, which is, they've got some seating outside now, and it's really nice to go and have a drink of an evening. But, so yeah, we've done the walk. It wasn't that bad, was it? We'll show you a little bit more of Gorleston. I just heard a bird splat. Somebody asked about the ocean rooms. It is back open, although I heard that it was closed because of an outbreak of a certain thing I won't mention. Might be a little bit windy up here. Ali, that's the arcade, Ocean Bay. All those people that love arcades, right, I will just go and quickly show you very briefly, because I don't want to get a copyright strike if there's any music playing. As always, the penny pushers out front. Apparently they made quite a lot of money from the penny pushers. But it's a nice arcade. There you go, for the people, arcades. There you go. So they do bingo in here, or is that just prizes for your tickets? I think, yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Mark. Try not to get run over.
Evening, Tim.
Evening, you alright? You had a nice car. The dark nights are drawing in. Yeah, what is the time? Can anyone give me a time check, please? Obviously, I can't check the time. I don't have a watch either. That was me, Charlie. Was that you, Charlie? Ah, I've just noticed the Pier Hotel have changed their sign. And they've got like a modern LED proper... That's new. Oh, is it only 9:15? Okay. Well, yeah, the nights are drawing in, aren't they? So this is where you can sit outside at the Prom Hotel, which is quite nice. Obviously, the best place to come when the storms are here are just up here to see the waves smashing in. But this is why I recommend coming to Gorleston Beach if you are staying in Great Yarmouth on holiday and you want to maybe just feel somewhere slightly different but not travel too far. Just look how big the beach is, and the sand, hardly any stones whatsoever, and the beach is long. Like I say, we'll go and have a walk up there in a moment. There's a couple of restaurants, there's an arcade and a couple of shops. There's also a boating lake and a splash zone for the kids, which is back open, so we'll just check that out in a moment. But first I'm going to check out from the water's edge so we can just have a look back to see where we were in Great Yarmouth. But on the movie, when he sang to all the people on the beach, they performed just up there, and all the extras were local people, I think. Some people actually travelled down for it, I believe. Ali, if you check out my channel, I've done a couple of videos on Wales if you want to go and check it out. Harrison, see you later. Thanks very much for watching though. Can we get to 500 thumbs up? We've got 679 people watching. Because it's quite quiet, I'm going to go right out to the end there and we'll just have a quick look out over the water. Oh my god, ZZ'd, love your car. And I can see you've got a little picture of... Is that your car? Amazing. Thank you very much for your £1.99 super chat. So yeah, when it's really stormy, if you ever hear, obviously if it's safe to do so, this car park is normally open and you stand up here and basically the waves that smash into here, I mean it's not exactly a stormy night, but even the waves are a little bit choppy now, but they normally bash up against this seawall and you get some epic photos. But just have a quick walk up here. Signal is still great. What do you mean, Crispy? Have I ever been to Selsey? I have. I like Selsey, it's really nice. The wind is coming in off the sea now, so hopefully it's not too breezy. In fact, the wind's caught up a little bit. A lot of people, I don't know if you can see that out there, there's a little boat with little lights on. They're the ones, and you'll see normally some big boats just anchored off Great Yarmouth. They're kind of standby boats for the offshore wind farm. You saw a bit of buffering. Is it all right now? Yes, you can come crabbing in Gorleston here. Normally this is a popular place for people to fish actually. But if you've never been out to sea and you've never been on a boat before, or you're too scared or you get seasick, best thing to do is to come out here and stand on that point, and it feels like you're on a boat. You need to go to bed, Casey. What are you doing? Jamie's watching me in bed. Tina had a lovely day in Wroxham today. Hope you had a nice time. The weather was good for it, wasn't it? So we all the way from Great Yarmouth along the jetty, which you can't actually see from here, but to give you an idea, it's basically just down there in the start of the Golden Mile Seafront, which will take you from here all the way down towards the pleasure beach. and the harbour entrance just there. Has it gone a little bit dodged? Right, stay with me and I'll move back. It's probably because I've just been stuck out here. But we'll just briefly show you what's on the seafront in Gorleston then. If it's blurry, just hang on a sec. It might go off, but then might come back, so just bear with it. Ah, thanks, Neil. When you say the lads at the station, which station do you mean? Come on, there you go. Am I having fish and chips? No. Normally the signal up there is actually perfect. A lot of people love to come and sit up here in their cars. Shout out English Cat. So I'll quickly show you what Gorleston has, if you've never seen it before, on the very front of the seafront. You can see the that bit that sticks out, which is Corton and Corton, and then Hopton, and then you probably can't see it, but there's the big wind turbine of Lowestoft, which we were at the other day. Oh, the fire station in West Yorkshire. Thanks, Neil. Yeah, it was a slightly different video tonight. I mean, like, my legs are feeling it now. If you want to see more videos from the Great British Seaside, as always, remember to hit that subscribe button and click your notification bell. I'll be doing a live next Thursday as well. They've got some fireworks. They haven't got the seafront fireworks, but I believe the Pleasure Beach are putting some on. So I'll be doing a walk and kind of filming that as well. Nigel, that's a good point. Am I walking back? John, I have to walk back, yeah. It'll be fine. In fact, I've got a friend who might actually pick me up. Ali, the channel is about walking and travel, yeah. Check out some of my other videos. Hi Tim, that was us on the beach. Watching you go by, big fans. Jack. Which beach? Well, this beach. Heading to Cornwall next week. Charlie, I was doing a walk in Lowestoft just the other day. It's still up on the channel if you want to have a look. Emma's still eating her pizza. There's still people on the beach. And the thing that fascinates me about this beach is just, someone said in the comments earlier about all the sand being taken away and all that kind of stuff. Well, here you can see those little red kind of umbrellas, and those literally are well buried, because I remember being on this beach and they stand like that with the, I don't know what it is, a bit of sea defence, a bit of wood, but they're buried. This goes to show how much beach is here. This is pretty new actually from the ocean rooms. As you can see, the ocean terrace looks pretty good. Obviously it's not currently open at the moment. But Gorleston has a bit of a bandstand here on the right hand side, and at night that all gets lit up. Someone said about lights, these are normally lit up as well. They're not currently on. See, look, this is what happens when people have been on the beach all day. The bins are overfilling and the seagulls are having a whale of a time. Look, at least they're next to the bin and they're not on the beach. They used to have a lot of inflatables down here on the beach, but after a couple of accidents they were removed. So the bandstand, which is quite pretty, which stands just proudly behind the seaside theatre known as the Pavilion Theatre in Gorleston. Adnams is the best beer in the world, says Stephen. I had an Adnams. I was in Southall the other day and I tried an Adnams. I can't remember which Adnams it was actually, but it was a very interesting citrus type of drink. Now this is where the signal could go dodgy, so just bear with us. There's a restaurant there which is really good because they've got, I don't know if you can see at the top there, al fresco dining. There's a bar just up there and you can see people just sitting up the top there, I would say, as the sun goes down. So let's hope the signal stays good for us as we venture up here. Normally you get your fish and chips just here, and there's a little cafe and ice cream place. And when you come down to Gorleston on a very warm summer's day, like it probably will be tomorrow, you can expect people queuing. There's one thing I've just noticed that wasn't here before, all these little plant bots, which is very nice. And they've obviously stopped people from parking there as well, so there's even less parking if you come up here. Jem, not much longer, don't worry. I'll be revealing the winner in just a moment. The amusements there, they've been here for years. And at night when you come down here, if it's foggy, they look so cute. So just up here is the model yacht pond, which you'll see on some postcards. And in fact, some postcards, they kind of take the photo from up there. The picture may go dodge up there, but that's going to end the live stream. But this is where the yacht pond is. And glad to see a little area for the kids to go and play out on, which has been restored after the winter, is the play park just up here. Does Great Yarmouth have pebble beaches, F4 freestylers? No, they don't. Not at all. Right, we're going to end the stream up here. I'll announce the winner from all the super chats. So the picture sometimes can go a bit dodgy. I'm going to run up here. We'll get a nice bird's eye view of Gorleston. If I run, hopefully we won't lose the signal. And it sometimes works if I do that. Almost there. It's one more to go. And there we are, we've made it. I've done that walk one morning. I bet it was a nice walk in the morning. So from up here, it's Marine Parade in Gorleston. And to be honest, this is a very long walk actually, all the way down the end. It's a good mile and a bit, I think. Some posh houses up here, Millionaires Row, as I call it, and places to go and play tennis and stuff like that. But there you go, in the distance, you can see the outer harbour there, the harbour mouth, and Gorleston. So I'm just scanning on my phone all those people that very kindly gave a super chat tonight. Of course, you go in the draw to win a Walk With Me mug. There is stuff available if you want to get a mug, just below the video. And also, everything is better by the beach. T-shirt or hoodie. We're waving at you from the Fig by the Cliff Restaurant. I can see you waving. Look. Hello, whoever you are. Jane Oxley, you're more than welcome. Yeah, right, so I'm just scrolling and I'm going to stop. So the person tonight to get a Walk With Me mug from all the lovely super chats you've kindly given is Claire. Your name was just Claire on the chat. So Claire, please send a private message on Facebook. Just search Walk With Me Tim. Send me your address, send me a PM, and I'll get the mug to you. Obviously, follow me on social media. All the links are in the description. I'm on Facebook. Just search for Walk With Me Tim. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching the live tonight. I have walked about 6 miles. And I thought it would be a little bit different. So if you want to join me for a slightly different walk again, I will be in Cambridge on Saturday. Hopefully you'll be able to join us. And a video coming up on Thursday, which you won't want to miss, from Beachy Head and from Eastbourne, and it will surprise you. It is beautiful. So make sure you watch out for that video. Thank you very much to everyone that has walked with me this evening, especially down South Town Road, where it wasn't like the best views ever, but I appreciate you sticking for security with me for the walk from Great Yarmouth to Gorleston. Have a lovely evening. Thank you to everyone. I'll say a few goodbyes as we check out Gorleston as the sun sets. Goodbye. John, Amanda, Rapid Man, Michael, Wordplay, Sinbad, Nigel, Ben, Template Greek. Hello to Ali P, Scott, goodbye to Foxy B, Crispy, thanks for modding, Luke, Punter Sarah, hello Peter, goodbye Peter, Alan, Mackie, Scott and everyone else. If I did miss you on the chat, I will catch up with you hopefully when we do another live, but watch that video coming up on Thursday.